Four major developments ang nagbabago sa defense landscape ng Pilipinas. Coast Guard warning about 2028 elections. Ukraine drone partnership offer. 26 na US defense giants na sabay-sabay bumisita sa Manila. At India's deadliest missile na gustong bilhin ng AFP. Pero may connecting thread dito na hindi mo inaasahan. At mga ka-pulse point, hindi ito random na mga pangyayari. May master plan dito involving ang susunod na eleksyon, geopolitical chess games, at transformation ng Pilipinas into a regional defense powerhouse. At yung twist? May specific na tao na pwedeng sirain lahat ng progress na ito. Minsan, ang pinakadelikadong kalaban ay hindi yung sumasakop sa ating teritoryo. Ito ay yung tao na kayang isuko ang ating laban ng hindi lumalaban. Comment down below kung alam nyo kung sino ang tinutukoy ko. Let's start with the bombshell statement ni Commodore Jay Tarriela. Hindi basta-basta nagsasalita ang PCG spokesperson na ito. When he said na, we need to make sure na ang susunod na presidente ay magpapatuloy ng laban sa West Philippine Sea, may deeper meaning yan.
We need to make sure that by the time President Bongbong Marcos steps down in 2028 as a president, we have to have a successor who understands the need for us to continue our fight in the West Philippine Sea.
Naalala niyo ba yung previous administration who just tried to hide and downplay ang West Philippine Sea situation? Hindi man niya nabanggit ang pangalan, but we all know sino yun, diba? Si Duterte, na naging best friend ni Xi Jinping for 6 years. But here's the plot twist na hindi mo inaasahan. Si Vice President Sara Duterte, anak ng dating presidente, ay frontrunner in the recent 2028 presidential poll. Pero may problema, she's facing criticism for her lukewarm stance sa WPS issues. Coincidence? Tingin ko hindi. Mga karamihan kasi na Pilipino, para sa kanila politics is not about sa ikakabuti ng bansa. It's more about pride sa kanila. So imagine nyo, bumalik tayo sa era ng let's be friends with China mentality. Yung transparency initiative ni Marcos na nag-expose ng aggressive actions ng China, baka mawala na naman yan. Yung joint patrols with US, yung enhanced defense cooperation agreement, yung missile systems sa Northern Luzon, lahat yan pwedeng ma-reverse. But wait, may mas malaking picture dito. Biglang naging interesting ang timing kasi habang nagwa-worry tayo sa future leadership, may bagong player na pumasok sa game. Si Ukrainian Ambassador Yulia Fedev nag-announce na gusto ng Ukraine makipag-co-produce ng drones with Philippines para sa maritime patrols sa WPS. Okay, let's be real here. Ang Ukraine ngayon ay drone warfare expert dahil sa gera nila with Russia. Tapos biglang naisip nila, hey! Philippines needs drones for West Philippine Sea patrols. Genius move, actually. But here's what's interesting. Ukraine is sending proposals worldwide about drone co-production. Hindi tayo ang only one, pero tayo ang pinili nila sa Southeast Asia.
But I think the first step is needed to be signed the agreement on defense between Ukrainian and Filipino government to create this legal frame for the next steps and co-production.
Why? Because we're their reliable partner in the region. Translation? We're anti-China, just like them being anti-Russia. It's geopolitics 101, guys. Defense delegation from Ukraine ay darating sa Oktubre para sa Memorandum of Understanding. Plus, Ukraine also wants cybersecurity cooperation with us. Imagine nyo, Ukrainian-made drones patrolling our seas. Plus, Ukrainian-trained cybersecurity experts protecting our digital infrastructure. But wait, may mas malaking development pa. Here comes the real shocker. 26 major U.S. defense companies visited the country from August 14th to 15th for high-level talks. Guys, let's call this what it is. Ito ang largest ever U.S. defense delegation na pumunta sa Pilipinas. When companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, at Northrop Grumman ay sabay-sabay na pumunta dito, may malaking plano yan. Si Ted Osius from US ASEAN Business Council nagsabi na they're looking at co-production, joint development, technology transfers. Translation? Gusto nilang gawin ang Pinas na isang defense manufacturing hub sa Southeast Asia. Pero, tignan nyo yung timing. This happened kasabay ng tensions sa West PHC. These companies saw an opportunity, a country na may conflict with China at may strategic location sa Indo-Pacific. They met with more than 120 leaders, including Defense Secretary Teodoro and AFP Chief Bronner. Pero pansinin nyo, hindi lang weapon suppliers ang kasama. May Citibank, GE Aerospace, at iba pang dual-use technology companies. Meaning, hindi lang military ang target nila, pati economic infrastructure natin. Boeing's Dale McDowell nagsabi na this work strengthens the nation's readiness and elevates its strategic posture. Pero, between the lines, what he's really saying is, we're preparing Philippines for a potential conflict. So far, may Ukrainian drones tayo, US manufacturing partnerships, pero kulang pa. And here comes the final piece of the puzzle. Philippine Armed Forces reportedly interested na makakuha ng India's Pralay ballistic missile after successful BrahMos deal. Guys, alam nyo ba na ang Pralay is a hypersonic missile with Mach 6.1 speed? Para maintindihan nyo, the fastest commercial flight is only Mach 0.85. So imagine, 7 times na mas mabilis pa dito. And the range? 150 to 500 kilometers. From Palawan, pwede nating tamaan ng Mischief Reef, Subi Reef, at iba pang artificial islands ng China. Game over, di ba? Yung precision guidance system niya, may inertial navigation system for mid-course, tapos millimeter wave digital scene matching area correlator. Hindi mo maintindihan. Simple lang. Hindi ka makakatago dito. Parang ex mo lang, hahanapin ka niya kahit saan. India is becoming our major arms supplier. After successful BrahMos deal worth $375 million, ngayon naman, Pralay missile. Bakit India? Because, unlike US weapons na may restrictions, Indian weapons ay mas flexible ang usage. Pansin nyo ba? Lahat ng weapons na kinukuha natin recently ay precision strike capable. BrahMos for naval targets, Pralay for land targets, Ukrainian drones for surveillance, US technology for manufacturing. We're building a comprehensive deterrent system. Now, tignan nyo yung bigger picture. Hindi coincidence na lahat ng developments na ito ay nangyayari ngayon under Marcos administration. Ukrainian drones for maritime patrol and surveillance and possible suicide attack. US partnerships for defense manufacturing and technology transfer. Indian missiles for precision strike capability. Transparency Initiative exposing China's aggression. This is systematic transformation ng Pilipinas into a regional defense powerhouse. But here's the terrifying part. Lahat ng progress na ito ay pwedeng ma-reverse kung babalik tayo sa friendship with China approach. Remember, Sara Duterte, a front-runner in the 2028 polls, has a cold stance on West Philippine Sea issues.
Sabihin nila ako ay isang pro-China person. Matagal na nila yan na narrative. You don't lean towards another superpower and say na, oh, please help me because he is bullying me. Yun. We have our Filipino pride.
Imagine nyo, bumalik tayo sa era ng silent diplomacy with China. Yung Ukrainian drone deal, baka ma-cancel. Yung US manufacturing partnerships, baka masuspend. Yung Indian missiles, baka hindi na matuloy. Noong nakaraang administrasyon, hindi alam ng maraming Pinoy kung ano ang West Philippine Sea. Now, dahil sa Transparency Initiative, aware na tayo. We're building alliances with Ukraine, deepening ties with the US, and strengthening partnership with India. Lahat para sa one goal, defend our territory against China's aggression. But, what if babalik tayo sa style na selective amnesia approach? Ang boto mo sa susunod na eleksyon ay hindi lang para sa presidente. It's a vote for whether we continue this defense transformation or go back to being China's little brother in Southeast Asia. We have Ukrainian expertise, US technology, Indian firepower, at pinakamahalaga, national awareness about our territorial rights. Pero lahat ng ito ay meaningless kung pipiliin natin ang leader na babalik sa friendship over sovereignty mentality. The choice is clear. Continue building Philippines as a regional defense power, or go back to the era when we were just a bystander in our own territorial disputes. What do you think? Worth it ba ang current defense buildup or too aggressive? At sino sa mga susunod na candidates for president ang best equipped to continue this fight? Drop your thoughts sa comments. Let's discuss kung saan tayo papunta as a nation.